region in different ways, different families, different organizations. And so the engagement politically with the American population became a very big issue with, Middle Eastern governments, right? Like even today, Qatar spends billions of dollars in U.S. universities, right, to be able to influence, foreign policy in these types of things, right? And so what has happened, what has happened is that a lot of those messages that are anti-Israel, that become anti-Jewish, are a byproduct of people from the other part of the world who want to influence our political system or the political system in America, right? To be able to lean in particular ways. And everyone does it. Everyone's involved in American politics because it's such a big governing institution around the world. But the point is saying, so that dynamic is the shift, right? So now you see today, because of that shift, you see a lot of what we would call anti-Semitism, anti-American rhetoric, even communist type thoughts, even support of terrorism, these types of things. And so now there's a huge divide amongst the African-American community in some areas and the Jewish community, right? And so this separation is really an opportunity, right? And this is where we're going into this idea of a project that we're launching. The project is called Melchizedek, right? We'll go into that. But the idea of Melchizedek in this project is to say, hey, in essence, this is an opportunity to sketch out a series of opportunities that exist inside of the state of Israel, that the state of Israel is looking to advance and to promote and to expand, and be able to put those collective opportunities, whether they're in the private sector, they're in the civic sector, they're in the public sector, and being able to take those opportunities and those individuals and create a cohort, right? And by being able to create a cohort of those opportunities, now we could go back to America and engage, the American private, civic, and public sector, and say, hey, there's some opportunities, because there's a lot of politics that exist inside of the Black community that are influenced by foreign governments. And so to be able to get past that is very similar to the same methodology that was used in the Abraham Accord during the time of Trump, right? And during the time of Trump, the Abraham Accord was in essence, the UAE and Bahrain and in these places and these affiliates connected to them saying, hey, the politics that's going on is really stopping us from benefiting each other business-wise.